So next up in our challenge quarter-final, it is South Africa, the host nation, taking on Japan. South Africa unable to get a single point yesterday in their first outing. Japan as well had a bit of a tough day at the office, shall we say, but out they come for the first time today. Not quite as much home support as there will be later on this afternoon, but South Africa get the cheer nonetheless. Both sides looking for their first victory here at the World Cup, and Abby Gonzalez beside me. Welcome to the commentary box. South Africa in front of the home fans, wanting to give the home fans something to cheer about.
Huge opportunity here for South Africa. A tough loss against France last night. However, another opportunity to play here in front of the home crowd, in front of friends and family. Japan also with a tough loss yesterday. However, a new core team, so a great match ahead.
Yeah, Japan will be a core side, as Abby mentioned, on the series proper for next season, and they have a point to prove here after a tough outing yesterday against South Africa, who have some dual 15s and 7s in their squad. First time the programme has been allowed to operate alongside each other, and a huge amount of investment over the last couple of years to make sure that that happens. Let's see what they can do here in front of their home fans at the Cape Town Stadium. First kick does not go. 10, unforced error, possession for South Africa.
Error to start for Japan, so huge opportunity for South Africa. These two actually recently faced off in the 15s aside, with South Africa women getting their first ever victory against Japan.
There you go, they know how to finish in a World Cup. Their best ever finish was fourth back in 2009. They're not going to manage that this weekend, but it's all about the Challenge Series now after defeat yesterday, and the first scrum of the game on the halfway line. Let's see what they can do from here. Keep an eye out for number 9. Nadine Roos on the right wing for South Africa, one of the quickest on the pitch in the South African squad. She might get a chance to show here, bursting through. Look at Roos go. Will she get there first? It's a foot race for this one. After it, and Pupa, it's bounced up for Roos. I did tell you, look at the speed and the try for South Africa.
Nadine Roos, she is such an athlete, so incredible. We saw her pace just then interject into this match just a minute into the game. Great kick ahead, spotted the space in behind, and Roos dots it down. This woman is incredible. Just competed in the CrossFit Games last year over in the States. CrossFit
Games, so we know she's fit, we know she's strong, and we now know she is very, very quick. Brilliant first try by the South African number 9. That one for the highlight reel. No joy with the conversion, left and wide. The perfect start for the home side.
Getting this crowd involved early on, something to cheer them on, and as they look to kick off, and Japan hoping to maintain this kickoff and get some possession.
Yeah, that's the key for Japan here, isn't it? Just getting hands on the ball, play themselves back into the game. No need for panic stations, plenty of time. Hirano, the captain, can't quite hold it, but she did okay. Kajika, wide it goes. Nakamura, should say it's Hara with the hands on the ball on the right wing. Looking to spread this ball wide on the left-hand side now. Roos coming across to try and make the tackle. It's one-on-one here. Who's going to win this one? Brilliant tackle by Roos. The offload though to Nakamura. Nakamura stretching the legs, and Nakamura for Japan is going to answer straight back with a brilliant team try. All the way underneath the post. Nothing South Africa could do to stop it. What a game we have so far.
Back and forth, Nakamura getting the first try for Japan to tie things up. This woman, two-time Olympian, former captain of this squad, so much experience as we see her there striding down the pitch to get the first points on for Japan.
20 women's series events for Nakamura, 2 Rugby World Cups, and a try here, the 34-year-old leading the charge. And we're all square with the conversion. Japan hit the front for the first time in the game. 1 try each, with 4 minutes to play in the first half.
And Nakamura not just getting it done on the pitch, actually started her own women's rugby team in Japan and is now the GM, but also continuing to play on the national side.
Fair to say she enjoys her rugby, right? And she certainly looks like she's having a good time out there at the moment. Came forward off a South African hand. Japan with possession once again. Let's see what they can do from here. Out it goes from Hirano to the try scorer Nakamura. Little dummy from Otani. Wrapped up in the tackle.
Tackle, release!
Told to release it. Low steal. Namba thought she was away, but referee Julian Zussman from Canada on the spot and gives the penalty to Japan. Going to take a line out. Interesting call here.
Potentially slowing it down, looking to gain some territory. We know the South African women can maintain that wall, make their tackles, so just getting down the field, only 20 meters out from the try zone now with this line out.
So let's see what they can do from here. Hirano to throw. It's got to be straight, got to hit the target.
In the lineup.
They weren't set at all, so the referee, Julian Zussman, is just going to allow them to go again. Wakabahara is widest of all for Japan. Let's see what they can do from here. Got to win the line out. A little bit scrappy. It's on the ground and it went forward. Penalty now, South Africa. So they're looking to counter and the home crowd back on their feet.
Bit of ill discipline on both sides here. A lot of penalties, giving up that space, and both teams looking to slow it down, go to that set piece, getting that line out.
Roos with the right foot, looking to find touch. She does so on the 10-meter line. So South Africa will have the line out here. We've got just over 2 minutes into the first half. One try each, just 2 points separating the teams. Decent line out. Ball off the top to work with. Here is Roos once again, taking it to the line. Look at the crash ball up the middle. Powerful run. And quick ball as well, the key for South Africa here. Out it goes to Makua. Roos calling for it on the right-hand side. Here she is. Chip and chase. We saw this produce a try last time. They feel like they've got the pace on the outside here to beat the Japanese cover. After it is Malinga. Picked up by Malinga. Still on her feet. What strength. What power. What a reach and a drop. It went backwards. Ball still there. South Africa, can they get this wide? Surely it's just a matter of time. Out they go. The try scored. Solonsi. Brilliant by South Africa.
And one more time, the crowd is standing up, cheering for the green and gold. And what an effort off the set piece, the kick from Ruiz. And then she does so well to chase it down. Again, that ball went backwards, but we saw the strength and the power. And then it was Solonsi dotting it down over the whitewash to bring South Africa into the lead.
Well, Hans would have done it, but why give it when you can get there yourself? Solonsi, look what it means on the sideline. Brilliant for Paul Delport and the coaching team as well. What a first half of Sevens Rugby, Abby. Fantastic game so far.
So much action, and as you mentioned, Paul Delport, a former ex-Blitzbach, proud of these women, giving back to the game, coaching these women here in the hometown World Cup.
So Japan looking to respond once again, taken by Kajiki. Got 4 on this near side. Ball will find its way out to Otaki. Otaki, good tackle. The biggest player on Japan down. Still with possession. Hirano. Difficult pass to take, and Kajiki just has to go back and set play here. Maybe they might find the end. Oh, the passes goes out wide now. Mismatch here on the outside. Hara trying to straighten herself. Hara with the offload. Look at the support play from Japan. No problem with their fitness levels at the end of the first half. Quick ball. Nakamura. First try score for Japan. Penalty. Offside against South Africa. Still time. They're going to want to take this one quickly. Wasn't from the mark.
A little scrappy from Japan, but they're able to maintain possession. That ill discipline creeping in from South Africa again, allowing Japan to move down the pitch.
They're going to take the scrum here. Interesting. Suck in a few defenders. We've seen South Africa maybe with more pace in the back so far. So it'll be interesting to see what they go for here.
Completely agreed. Interesting call. Obviously, you're sucking in a lot of players to that scrum. Looking for a one-on-one matchup. However, you have Hara versus Ruiz here on the bottom of your screen.
Find.
Let's see where they decide to go.
Set.
To the 9th minute now. That's when it's been held up. It's penalty though to Japan for a high tackle. They're going to take this one quickly. Kajiki is forward. That should be it for the end of the first half. Well, what a game. 3 tries we've had on the board here. South Africa giving the home fans something to really celebrate after being held scoreless yesterday. Half-time score, South Africa 12, Japan 7. So there we go. Japan, team talk at half-time, 5 points down, but they're right in this game, Abby. It's been a fantastic sevens contest so far.
A lot of back and forth rugby. Penalties creeping in from both sides, as we've mentioned.
At some point when they're on the outside, we can't keep going up. Stay square and we cover that space. Okay, so 2 changes. So Ili for Matherin. Okay, Lolly for...
so Paul Delport just giving advice there.
Okay.
Wants plenty of energy in the second half. Look, if you can't feed off the home stadium, you know, you might as well not be playing sevens, right?
Absolutely, a lot of energy here, and these scouts will want to feed off of that. They bring the energy, they want to deliver for this home crowd.
Last few words then, second half coming up.
Interesting point here, talking about those rucks as well.
So here we go. Yeah, you mentioned the point on the rucks there, Abby. So in terms of recycling possession, ruck ball is absolutely crucial here. You don't want to overcommit to rucks, right?
Absolutely not. You want to have that secure, get the ball out, have your fours on attack, and then on defense as well. He's backing their tackles, he's backing their one-ups, so leave the ruck on defense and just apply the pressure. Force Japan to make those mistakes.
Let's see if they can do just that. Speaking to Lynn Cantwell, who's the director of women's rugby here yesterday, of course a former Irish international, and she's been doing a lot of work with the 15s and 7s over the last year or so, and she mentioned the increased physicality in both the 7s program and in the 15s as well. That's where South Africa see their strength here. Let's see if they can push Japan around in the second half. 5 points the gap. Take from Otaki, first touch for Japan. Playing catch up here, lost the ball temporarily. Managed to retrieve it though, and a space out wide here. Now let's see if they can get this one out. Tara calling for the ball and gets it. Foot race for this one, over the halfway line. Wakaba Hara for Japan is going to level the game with a brilliant solo run.
Try for Japan, less than 30 seconds into this second half. What an incredible start. It has silenced the crowd here.
It certainly have beautiful hands to put her into space, and just too much gas there. A long way to go, but she did it in style.
We spoke about the pace on South Africa. However, Hara has pace to burn as well, and she shows us there, getting 5 points to her name.
There you go. She's been threatening to do that in the game so far. First real chance in wide open country, and she made South Africa pay. All square. 6 minutes to go. South Africa just couldn't deal with that first time. Namba missing the catch, but it's come into the waiting arms of her teammate. Here's Roos. Bounces off the first tackle, spins out at the second, but you can see Hirano doing just enough to put her down. Almost got a boot to it. Whistle gone for a knock-on, and Japan will have the scrum. Fresh legs on for South Africa. Malisa De Bruyn is in.
South Africa looked in control there. However, Japan just firing up off the line, putting them under pressure. We saw Makua there just take her eyes off, look at the Japanese defense, little knock on, giving this ball back to Japan for a great attacking opportunity.
So time off from referee. Japan looking to get somebody else on the pitch. You can just see on the sideline Chiaka Saigusa. And the scrum cap getting ready to come on, but just a bit of attention, I think, to one of the players on the pitch. So that's why the timeout has been called. 2 points the gap. Japan with that conversion, edging themselves in front here.
Very close game, as you've mentioned, and I think whoever will come out on top will have the least amount of penalties and the least amount of errors in this last 5 minutes of this match.
That's it. It's all about just composure here, isn't it? Keeping the head. And
no, it's my fault, I think.
Nakamura getting the old contact lenses back in there. Very important to be able to see the ball if you're going to stay on the pitch, right?
Very important. We'll let her put her contact back in. We want to see the best out of both of these sides.
What about your former teammates? How are they feeling today? Massive game against your neighbours and rivals Canada tonight. A huge match.
Huge match. Quarterfinals coming up. It's all to play for. Must-win match, as it was yesterday. They got the job done. However, it's one moment at a time, but they're excited and they're ready for it.
Do you miss it, Abby? I got to ask you, do you miss not playing today on big days like this?
It's hard not to miss. It's an incredible sport in an incredible atmosphere. Cape Town, one of the best places to play.
All right, let's get back to this one then. 5 minutes to play. Japan 2 points in front. Hirano with possession, drifting across the pitch, trying to straighten with Sakurado. Ball on the outside. Chance here for the speedster once again. Hara. Good tackle. Roos comes across and tries to dump her into touch. Nakamura.
Tackle!
Managed to get the contact lenses back in, and she needed them there. Still there for Japan. Trying to shift this one to the right-hand side. Bit of room. One-on-one. This is what they want. Otaki trying to step off the left foot.
She slipped.
Wasn't the cleanest though. She lost her feet just as she went into contact there. Managed to hold on to possession. Hirano. South Africa coming up quickly in a line. Here's Hara. Good tackle by Roos once again. Penalty South Africa. Crossing.
Little bit of confusion there seen by the Japanese back line. They had a match situation, potentially going for the cut, went for the inline instead. Little bit of crossing, and that's penalty and turnover to South Africa.
So up the line they're going to go here. Eloise Webb, who started the game yesterday, on the bench here for the first game against Japan, but she's on the pitch now and she has secured the line out. Decent attacking platform here.
And we saw Webb's boot yesterday as she kicked for those lineouts, and we see it again here, gaining that territory, moving into Japanese half. And like you said, great attacking opportunity. Excited to see what the South Africa backline do here.
Chiaki Sagusa comes in place of Fumiko Otaki. But it'll be Nadine Roos to throw for South Africa. Got to hit the target here. Secure possession. What a steal. Hirano, loose ball. Oh, brilliant by Roos. Oh, she just knocked it on. South Africa, disappointing groans from the crowd here in the Cape Town Stadium. Almost. As more fresh legs. Unathi Ellis Mali comes in. Let's have a look at this one again, Abby.
The Japanese defense get up. The captain's unable to hold on to it. And like you mentioned, Rui, see there, a lot of pressure put on her. However, it will still be Japanese ball, and I love that they contest at the line out.
Absolutely, getting up there, making life difficult. No free ball in this Sevens Challenge quarter-final.
Set!
And only 2 points separating the teams. Hirano digs one out. Oh, a bit of space in the midfield. How good was that switch? Now, chance to put it on the outside. Here's Hara, one-on-one. Hara trying to go towards the 10-metre line. Well tackled, 11 against 11. And it was the South African Simamkeli Namba who put her down. Forward pass. What a time to do that, and what an opportunity for the home side.
Big error there by Japan. We see them, they love those inlines, they love running hard back inside at the defense. However, just a little too late with that pass, pushing it forward just a few inches, but referee Zussman in great position there to see the forward pass, and it's going to be a South Africa midfield scrum, which is huge opportunity here for them to get back in front.
They've brought on two fresh players as well. Mizutani's just 18 years of age, number 5 on her back, has come in, and so too Mifuyu Koida. Here's the feed from Eloise Webb. Ball a little bit scrappy. There for Roos, only one outsider. She's going to try and do this on her own, is she? Maybe the switch. No, Roos is still going, and the offload good on the outside. The brain into touch. South Africa thought they were in.
What a tackle by the captain, Hirano. Ruiz did so well there, and Webb, unfortunate just to get taken into touch. She's got to jam back in. But again, wonderful cover tackle seen by the leader of the Japanese squad.
De Bruyn just on the pitch, almost in for the try. That wasn't straight, an unforced error. The home fans recognise what this could mean. 2 minutes to play. Massive moment for South Africa here.
Have a look again. Rano throws it in. It just goes over to that outside shoulder, so it will be a turnover. And South Africa have the option. It's going to be their scrum at the 15.
Hirano from hero to villain. Brilliant try-saving tackle. Not straight at the line out. The result is a South Africa scrum. And Roos is standing straight behind. Look at the space on the right outside, Abby, as well.
Unreal. She is so wide, potentially looking for a kick. Japanese defense is super tight.
Here goes Eloise Webb out to Roos. Oh, the wrong option. The wrong option, you have to say. A groan from the crowd. Japan with the scrum. Can they survive for the next 90 seconds?
A little bit of disgruntlement there shown, potentially tackled without the ball. You see Ruth throw her hands up, look at the ref. However, again, another error here, giving that ball back to Japan.
South African defense has been brilliant. 91% tackle completion, as you can see. Just 44% for Japan, which is unlike them. Let's see, though, can they hang on? The tips of their fingernails at the moment, kicking the ball clear. That one looked like it went straight out. The cameraman took one to the head. Somebody check the cameraman. Can we get the doctor down? He looks okay, still on his feet. Made a tough stuff here in South Africa.
Putting his hand up to get on that sub list later on today.
What a pro. What a pro. Here's the kick. He had no idea. Watch out for 33. Watch out for 33.
Thank you. Yep.
Boosh. Here we go. Japan steal the line out. Once again, a set piece failing for South Africa. Ball called by the referee. Ball on the ground. Where is it? Mizutani trying to get it. South Africa get the scrum. There's 35 seconds left. What a finish we have. 2-point game.
Back and forth rugby. We've seen it this entire second half. We haven't had a score since that initial one by Japan 30 seconds into this half.
What a game we've had. We've got 20 seconds to go. Still anybody could win this match.
Completely open-ended. It will be South Africa ball. A maul in sevens. South Africa do so well to hold up the player. We saw them do that against France last night, who are such a strong and physical team. However, they do so here against Japan and win that ball back.
So just a bit of medical attention, as you can see, to Chiaki Sagusa. It's another contact lens. Making sure that one goes back in okay. But what a game we've had, as I mentioned, just 2 points in it now. South Africa with an opportunity. Try and get this one wide. They've got De Bruyne standing widest on the right-hand side. We know she's quick as well. Interesting to see what they go for here.
They have that space, potentially a loop. Ruiz will definitely be involved. She's their main playmaker. She has pace and she has the vision. Exciting opportunity here for South Africa.
Set.
So Roos with the feed. They got to win the scrum. They do so. Here's Webb. Eloise Webb trying to hand off. Webb still going inside the 22. Well tackled. Japan trying to realign with their defensive shape. Still with South Africa. What a dramatic finish we could get here for the home fans if they can get over. It's a 3-on-1. Surely it must go wide. Surely it must from Mali. Oh, she went on her own. Oh, it's been kicked away. They've thrown the match away. And that's it. South Africa lose out. It's Japan who advance to the semi-final. What a game.
Devastation for the home fans. South Africa absolutely disappointing with that, but Japan do so well. Congratulations to them.
14-12. Japan beats South Africa. Ricky Swanell, it's all yours.
Wow, we've got something to follow up after that one. Boy, what a match, what a performance from both teams. So very close. And tell you what, the South African fans, they are hearty supporters of